Hey guys, this is Chris with Modus, and in this video I want to show you how to do the trajectory adjustment here in LiGeoreference. So first thing, why would we do this? The reason you would use the trajectory adjustment is because if you're still noticing some discrepancies in your point cloud after georeferencing it and doing your boresight, like you can see here, then we're going to want to use the trajectory adjustment because there are probably errors in the trajectory that are causing this. So, how do we do this? The trajectory adjustment tool is right here up at the top in the middle of LiGeoreference, right next to the boresight tool. This is again in the georeferencing tab, so click on that. Alright, so we now have our trajectory adjustment menu here. Starting here at the top, you can see all the parts of the point cloud that we'll be applying this adjustment to. You can select the ones you want, or you can unselect them so that way the adjustment doesn't apply to it. Down here we have all of the different parts of the trajectory that we can apply the correction to. The X, Y, and Z are the positional components of the trajectory, and the roll, pitch, and heading are the angular parts of the trajectory. The spline node interval, without getting into a long mathematical explanation about what this is the setting that's used to help just smooth out the trajectory. And a smaller interval is preferred if the trajectory error varies a lot in a certain region. So the smaller this value is, the better interpolation LiGeo process will be able to do to smooth out that trajectory. By default, this value actually works very well and will work for most use cases, unless you know for a fact that there is a lot more error along your trajectory. So we're going to leave everything as is right here, so that way it corrects all parts of the trajectory, and we're going to hit calculate. And now we have to confirm that we want it to do this because it will override our data, so we'll hit yes. And as you can see, the process has started here, and we'll just go ahead and give it a second to finish that up. Alright, you guys, so LiGeo has finished running the trajectory adjustment, and as you can see here now, all of our points are nicely lined up. If you remember before, this was actually going and dripping down underneath here, this was dripping down more underneath here. We can actually zoom in and see how well it meshed everything together, got it all on the same plane there. So the trajectory adjustment looks like it did marvelously. But to confirm that, we can go ahead and click on this report button, and it will generate the report for us here. What we see is, again, the files that the trajectory adjustment, or excuse me, the parts of the point cloud that the trajectory adjustment was applied to. And then we can see our error before and after. Looking right here at the root mean square error, excuse me. Before we had an error of 0.11, and now we have an error of 0.03. So as you can see, guys, we reduced our error by several centimeters here. That's why everything looks so beautiful and is all lined up. There was actually a lot of error that was in that trajectory before we went ahead and adjusted it. And you can see it here even better using these histograms. Before, our residuals were very scattered, and now they're all nice and tight. So that's how you do the trajectory adjustment, you guys. I hope this was helpful. Please feel free to reach out to me at support@modus-ai.com if you have any more questions, or if you'd like me to make any other videos. But until then, thank you so much and have a good day.